Hey guys, I wanted to come on today to talk to you about coffee mugs, tumblers, just cups, drinkware in general. So, some of the things that I'm going to tell you today are questions that you've probably had at one time or another and reached out to people to inquire as to, um, can I put this vinyl on a cup? What do I use to seal it? Can I wash it? Can I put it in a microwave? Can I let it sit in a sink of water? All those good questions. So today I'm going to do my best to try to cover all of that detail in this tutorial. So if you have a cutting machine, the first thing I'm going to tell you, if you have not taken it out of the box, is take it out of the box. It's time. Okay. I'm pretty sure you got excited and all gung ho, probably went to your husband or fiance or what have you, on how you needed this cutting machine, and now you got it and it's just sitting in the corner collecting dust like exercise equipment, at least mine anyway. All right, so I want to tell you to take it out of the box and let's get started, okay? One of the first thing that people tend to do when they first start using that cutting machine is they start out with something like this, like a coffee mug, and they get some vinyl and, probably don't measure it, just cut it out using their cutting machine and maybe peel off each individual letter and stick on each individual letter because they really don't understand the process. And then the next question is, what do I put on top of this to keep it so that it stays forever? Well, I'm going to give you the honest to God's answer. And I know this is what you've been wanting to hear. Nothing. It's nothing you can put on it that's going to keep it on there forever. Okay. So this is a coffee mug that I used to do a training tutorial with my Facebook group. And it was just something simple to get people to get those cutting machines out and use them so they won't be afraid of them. Okay. So this is just glitter vinyl. And the main thing here was showing them how to cut glitter vinyl because some people don't and are still having challenges with cutting glitter vinyl. So I wanted to talk to them about how to cut glitter vinyl. In addition to cutting glitter vinyl, how do you place it on your mug? How do you know how wide to measure it and how high it should be in Design Space or Silhouette Studio or what have you? So I wanted to cover that with them. But the main thing, guys, is once you get your lettering on or your image on, there's really nothing you can do that's going to save it on there permanently, okay, without ruining it or it looking like there's some type of adhesive on top of it. And you really don't want that because then it doesn't look very professional and very nice and neat, okay? This looks nice and neat, just like it is, just the glitter vinyl, okay? So the main thing, guys, when you put vinyl, permanent vinyl or removable vinyl, is preference is that you put permanent vinyl, Oracle 651. If you put Oracle 651, you just want to give good care instructions. That's the best thing I can tell you is care instructions, okay? Care instructions. So you're not going to put it in the microwave. Do not put it in the dishwasher. Do not leave it sitting in a sink of water. And also, when you wash it, just kind of damp it, blot it, wherever your vinyl or your images, are. Just kind of blot it, tap it, and then just kind of let it air dry. Okay, but no microwave, no dishwasher, no sitting in a sink of water, those type things. Okay, that's the type of care instructions that you want to give to someone that you're going to gift that mug to or sell that mug to. Okay, you want to make sure that they have that level of detail. Okay, because what's going to happen is if you don't tell them, we have all been guilty of running a sink of dishwater only to go back in and put all your dishes in, and now you're going to get ready to wash your dishes and you're going to notice that your H has come off. That's because it's not supposed to be sitting in a sink of water, okay? So care instructions, crucial when you are gifting or selling this mug to someone or just going to have it for your own personal use or your family members or what have you. You want to make sure that they know how to take care of this, okay? On the other side of this mug, I have water slide. So you see it has that shiny look to it. I have not applied any type of adhesive or anything to this. This is just a water slide all by it lonesome. It's lonesome. And it is on there. Now, if I leave it sitting in a sink of water, eventually it's going to loosen up because it took water to get it on. It's going to take water to get it off. That's the way you want to think about it, okay? So did a water slide application on this side and the same thing. You know, I tell people all the time, you can take Mod Podge and put it on there, but at the end of the day, you can see it. I don't care if you use your finger. I don't care if you use a paintbrush. I don't care what you use. You're going to be able to see some type of strokes on top of that water slide image, okay? So it's best to just leave it alone, guys. You can spray it with an adhesive. Again, that adhesive will probably end up on the side of your glass if you didn't, or your coffee mug if you didn't cover it well. Just leave it be and give great care instructions. That's the best thing I can tell you about water slide and also your permanent vinyl. Okay, that's the preference, permanent vinyl. But if you only have removable, go for what you know. Before, like I got to sneeze. Hold on. Don't you hate when you have to sneeze and it's just sitting there and won't come out? I do. I hate that. My lighting is all jacked up in my room, guys, but I don't feel like dealing with it. So I'm just going to look like I'm 75. But it's not about what I look like. It's about the information that comes out of my mouth to help you to get better, right? Okay. All right. So that is glitter vinyl, vinyl, glitter vinyl, and water slide that's on this coffee mug, okay? And trust me, it's been on here for months. I have had my coffee out of here, but again, I don't put it in the microwave, okay? I have a Keurig, and I also do not put it in the dishwasher, okay? And I don't leave it sitting in a sink of water. And I'm very careful with how I'm drying it. I'm not just gonna be like this, because over time you are going to ruin your image or your words on there. So that's number one. Number two is you can also do other types of glass or drinkware. Okay, so this is a mug that I did, and I use glitter sticker paper. That's glitter sticker paper on here. And then still using the glitter sticker paper, I put my name on the front of it as well. Okay, kind of cute. Same thing. I am not going to put this in the dishwasher, in the microwave. I'm not going to sit it in a sink of water, and I'm going to be very careful about how I wash it when I wash it. Okay. Now on this one, I probably wouldn't even get the water. Try not to get the water on the front because it's glitter sticker paper. And you already know what happens to sticker paper. And it may even be glitter vinyl. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Glitter printable vinyl. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But anyway, it's on there. And I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. And I don't want to ruin it by putting water on it. So this is just another piece of drinkware that I used to do one of my tutorials to teach on, and I really don't use it. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell. I really don't use it. It just sits around for me to educate people. So that's another one. There is nothing on here. There is no type of adhesive, no type of protectant. There's nothing on here. Okay. So that's two that I've shown you that there is nothing on. All right. Here is another one that has water slide. And if you've seen my tutorials before, you've probably seen her because I've had her for about a year now. But also water slide, okay? Is there anything on here? I think I did rub Mod Podge on here. And matter of fact, I can kind of see the strokes on there, but it's not very noticeable. You guys see it? Because this was one of the first times that I did water slide, and I was probably like you are now, wondering how am I going to get it to stay because it's so pretty. I don't want to ruin it and that kind of stuff. And you guys can see that I've had this mug all this time and it's still holding on. Okay. And then I have water slide all around it. as well, other water slide images. Your water slide, if you've never used it before, it's always going to have or should have like that glossy look to it. So you really don't have to put anything on it to make it shine. Again, care instructions. How do I take care of it? Okay. And these I tried to peel off, and it was so difficult that I just left it alone. Because I was just showing how to do the water slide, but I didn't want to leave them on this mug, and then it was hard getting them off, so I just left. Okay, so that's water slide. There's no adhesive on here besides this one. I did use a little bit of Mod Podge, and that's when I determined for myself that it doesn't matter what you use, on there, you're going to see some type of strokes. Okay. So now that's three that I have shown you. This is another one. This one says this mom runs on coffee and wine. And you can kind of see where I've got some coffee on here because I drank out of this one. And then I did a big sticker when everybody was doing like the what do you call, like Spotify things. So I put one on the coffee mug so you can play your favorite song while you're drinking some music, drinking some coffee. But again, there's nothing else on here. It's just the vinyl and the sticker paper. But when I wash it, I'm extra careful in how I wash it so that I don't ruin it. So again, care instructions, care instructions, care instructions. That's all I can tell you. There is no secret that you're going to end up with someone that says, oh, you can put this on there and it's going to last forever. You still can't put it in a microwave. You still can't put it in a dishwasher. You still can't leave it in a sink of water. I don't care what they tell you. Do it and see what happens. Okay. All right. More. Same thing. Now, on this method, I actually used scrap pieces of vinyl. So that's why it's colorful like that. That's why I always say don't throw away your scrap vinyl because you can use it for other small projects. Okay. So that's what I did on there, glitter vinyl. And again, there's nothing on here. It's just the vinyl. Now, if you're looking for a more surefire way that you don't have to worry about the care instructions in that way and leaving it in water, putting it in the dishwasher, that type of thing, then you can go with epoxy. So this is a mug that I actually put epoxy on. And most people don't put epoxy on mugs, but I did put epoxy on here. Okay. So just to let you see it, you see how shiny it is? That is epoxy on top of everything that I did to this mug. Okay. And I just had fun this day. It was just a fun thing. Now, epoxy does take a long time to cure. Normally, you have to let it sit for over 24 hours. If you want to see how to do epoxy, you can Google and YouTube DIYs on using epoxy out there. I have some tutorials, but I'm not big on epoxy now that I do sublimation. So I really don't turn to epoxy very often. But still, even with epoxy, I would not recommend putting this in your microwave and dishwashers and all that kind of stuff. The only thing is you don't have to worry about if you, for whatever reasons, sat it in some water, it ruining, because this has like a glass shiny coating on top of your images and decals under there. So you don't have to worry about them coming up. They would have to be able to get through this epoxy, which is not happening. Okay. So that's one method that people use, but this is not normal for people to go in and epoxy coffee mugs, just to put it out there. Okay. I was just being extra that day. Now, here's like a tumbler that I did sticker paper on it and put my name with some flowers. And then I had all this glitter that I actually put on here, and then I used epoxy to seal it. And I have had this thing for years, and I don't even use it. Again, it was just to teach myself. Okay, so that's why I say, guys, you can even see it's kind of an old-fashioned looking one. That's why I say before you run out and buy all this stuff, pick one thing that you want to start out on, perfect that, and then buy to move to the next level. Don't go out and buy everything under the sun just to say, oh, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this, because you're going to have a lot of unfinished projects or a lot of unused product in your house, and that's just money wasted. Okay. my personal, my personal, um, that's how I feel. Those are my feelings. Okay. Now, if you don't want to worry with the permanent or the removable vinyl, you don't want to touch on the epoxy for all the safety issues that they talk about when it comes to epoxy, then you can go with something that is definitely more permanent, which is your sublimation. So this is a coffee mug, stainless steel that I sublimated on. Now, sublimation, if you are interested in sublimation, and you still want to do inkjet printing, you will have to have two printers. You'll have to have one for sublimation and one set up for inkjet. You cannot do both on one printer. Okay, so I will put that out there. But sublimation lasts you a long time. Okay, I can put this in the dishwasher, no issues. Stainless steel, so of course I cannot put it in the microwave. Okay, I don't have to worry about if I leave it sitting in water. Okay, because it's sublimated into. It has been sublimated into to bleed into this stainless steel coffee mug. So that's one of the reasons people like to go with sublimation because of the longevity and less issues or worries with the care. Okay, so again, this is a sublimated coffee mug where I have just did a design all the way around the coffee mug, stainless steel. Now, and I will tell you for sublimation, I can't just go into a store and purchase any tumbler or coffee mug or whatever and sublimate onto it. This is what you call a sublimation blank. This coffee stainless steel coffee mug was prepped to become usable for sublimation. So I have to purchase this from a company that sells sublimation blanks. Okay, that's what this stainless steel was called, a sublimation blank, meaning that I can sublimate on it and it'll stay. If you go into the store and you just purchase a stainless steel coffee mug and then sublimate on it, it's not going to work. Okay, I'm here to tell you because trust me, I got it. Just so I can say, oh, they've been lying to us. They're not lying to you. You cannot. Now, there are things that you can buy and spray on to um, different items to make them where you can sublimate onto them. I haven't tried any of them, and I don't think I'm going to try any of them because I don't want to waste no money. This is a tumbler that I sublimated on. And again, I don't have to worry about what do I use to seal it because once I complete sublimating on it, it's a done deal. I don't have to do anything else. Now, again, it's metal, so it's not going to go in the microwave, but I can put it in the dishwasher if I so choose. I can leave it sitting in a body of water, not body of water, but water. I'm not going to do, but I can if I wanted to, and that's your sublimation. Okay. So I'm just trying to show you different ways that you can um, design onto different drinkware. Now this one is all sticker paper. This is all sticker paper. There's no vinyl on here. No, I didn't do any vinyl. Nope, I think I did do the numbers in vinyl. The numbers is vinyl, and this is sticker paper. So um, this is something that you can also do. I got this from Walmart. This is just sticker paper. It's not printable vinyl. It's sticker paper. And one of the ways that I can tell it's sticker paper is because I got some water on it when I first did it and it bled. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has a streak of black right here from the black on the lettering. And that will not happen with printable vinyl, but it will happen with sticker paper. Okay. So this you cannot put in the microwave. You can't put it in the dishwasher. Um, and you have to use those same care instructions for this because of the vinyl. Okay, so it's nice and pretty now, but if I leave it sitting in some water or put it in the dishwasher, it may last that first one or two times, but trust me, it's gonna come off. Okay, so just put that out there. So this is another something that you can do with your vinyl. And I think that's it that I was gonna all that I was gonna show you guys The last thing that I want to show you is in reference to when you are getting ready to um, do any type of vinyl on a mug or item or anything like that, you want to always measure. And I have preached this over and over. I can't say it enough. Don't just go into Silhouette Studio or Cricut Design Space or PowerPoint or Word or Photoshop, whatever you're using. Don't just go in there and start designing. You need to know how much space it is that you have that you're working with. So I like to use my sewing measuring tape because it's flexible. And so I can look on here and say, okay, I want to put a word right here, and then I want to put an image on the other side. And I want to make sure that I can lay it flat enough, even though this is a curve. I want to be able to lay it so that it'll lay flat without bubbling up and getting air pockets in it, okay? So the first thing you want to do is to measure how much space do you have. So when I did this one, I went in and I was like, you know what? I got about a good 2.5, right at about a little bit of 2.5 here. And then I went down about 3. So once I got my measurement, then I went into Cricut Design Space, found me an image that I wanted to use, and I made that image this size. And that way I know what I'm working with as far as my sizing. Because if you just go in Cricut Design Space, Silhouette Studio, or what have you, whatever your software choice is, if you just go in there and start designing and then print it out or cut it out or whatever, in most cases, either going to be too little or too small. Okay. So you want to make sure that you get it just right. So measure your item first and placement where you want to put stuff first. And then write those measurements down and take them with you to your design software where you're going to be designing from. Okay. So that was my purpose today, guys, is to come on and to talk to you about drinkware. There's lots of drinkware out there. I've just covered, the iceberg because I know coffee mugs are big. I know tumblers are big. Their wine glasses and things like that are even big. I don't have any wine glasses that I've did anything to. But I wanted to just be able to answer a lot of those questions about what do I use to seal it? How long is it going to last? How do I take care of it? What do I tell the person? And all those good things. When it comes to pricing, guys, do your homework. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you is to do your homework because if Judy charges $20, but Judy's never getting any sales, yeah. Okay. So just because Judy says she's charging $20 doesn't mean that she's making getting any business. Okay. So do your own research, look out there and see how you can be competitive so that you can make a profit. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to just be selling to sell. I don't want to be able to say, I sold to a group, 50 people, and I made $3 because people are going to look at you like you got 4 heads. Okay. So time is money. Okay. Time is money. And that's the way you want to think about it. All right. So, guys, hopefully, if you don't have a fabric ruler, then you can always use just your standard rulers. I just like this one, because it's bendable. Like when I get a curved surface like that, it's hard for me to kind of gauge because I can't really get it the way I need it. So that's why. And you can get these at the dollar store, I'm pretty sure. They're not very expensive, but even if it's not this one, just a flexible, bendable type of ruler is always good because I can't tell you how much stuff I have crafted on and the shapes were just out of this world. Okay. All right, guys. So that is my story. I think I have shown you all of the mugs that I wanted to show you. I hope that the information that I gave you was very helpful. There's one other nugget that I want to give you guys. If you ever want to know what type of vinyl can I use with my cutting machine or for iron on or for, all different types of projects, then I'm going to tell you to utilize Expressions expressionsvinyl.com. Expressionsvinyl.com. Okay. They also have it set up with expressionsvinyl.com/machine hyphen settings forward slash. Okay. I will put that in the description of this tutorial just so that you'll have it, but it is a very, very good resource to go and look at to help you when you're getting ready with your projects to know what type of vinyl can I do iron on, and it might answer some of those questions that you've been, trying to go around and ask different people. I'm also going to tell you this last thing. I keep saying that's it, but today I'm just full of a lot of information I want to get out there. Guys, and I'm going to say this as nice as I possibly can, but there's a lot of resources on YouTube and Google and Bing and all those places, lots of resources and very valuable, good resources. But what I will tell you is that sometimes if you ask 5 different people the same question, you're going to get 5 different answers. Okay. And for someone that's new, that can be confusing. Okay. So when you're out here Googling and YouTube and trying to find answers, try to get someone that you can truly understand and learn from and not be all over the places, because that's what's going to be most confusing to you, is because all you're going to hear in the back of your head is, well, Lady A said this, but then Lady B said this, and Lady C said this, and Lady D said this, and Lady E said this, and none of it matches, and you're still confused, even more confused than when you started. And if they didn't have all the information to be able to truly help you to piece it together, then that's even more disturbing. Okay. So find you someone that you can really learn from. Kind of stick with those 1 or 2 people until you really get your feet wet and know what you're doing. And then you can go off into the world. Go off into the world and do your thing. No, but seriously, I just want to be able to help you as much as I can. If you can't learn from me, get off my YouTube and go and find somebody that can help you. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a good way. Because trust me, if I go out there and I want to learn how to do something and I can't learn from that person that they show me the YouTube on, trust me, the first thing I do is exit out. Exit. Gotta go. Can't learn from them. Okay. And it's nothing towards them. Everybody has different learning styles. Okay. And some people can learn from me, some people can't. And I'm the same way because I'm also a learner. So I can't learn from some people and I know it. And as soon as I see their face, I click off and keep it moving. Okay. So if you can't learn from me, then may God be with you. I'm so stupid, y'all. But no, I do try to help as much as I can. Can y'all tell that I miss my family and I want to go home for Christmas? I think that's why I got on here and I'm just talking and talking and talking. I miss my family. And they're in Atlanta and I'm not going to be able to see them this year either for Christmas. I'm going to miss my grandkids. Anyway, back to business. All right, guys. So if you have any questions about what I've shown you here today in regards to the drinkware, then feel free to reach out and let me know. I'm always available to help you unless I'm asleep. I haven't had anything to drink. This is just how I am. Crazy. But I do want to say, if you follow me on YouTube and you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, then I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you're currently in my Facebook group, Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. Now I'm going to put this out here so hopefully you'll understand. I have a Facebook group. I have a Facebook page. Please do not go to Candoris's Facebook page. Okay, there's not going to be any material out there to help you. I don't know the last time I even went to that page. I need to close it and shut it down. Go to Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters Facebook group, okay? And that's where you will find me and all of the great crafters that are in my group. And if you would like to become a member of my group, just send me a request and I'll go ahead and approve that. You don't have to give blood. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. I'm not charging you for anything. My services are completely this much. So if you got this much, you can be in my group and I will help you. Okay. Um, and what else? And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel and you like my method of teaching and training people on these different crafts and things like that, then please like, share, and subscribe and tell others. And hit that bell notification in the top right hand corner, guys, so you'll be made aware anytime I upload YouTube videos. Videos to YouTube. That's what I meant to say. All right, so I think that's it, guys. But who knows? I'll probably be back on in about 5 minutes with another tutorial because it's in me and I gotta get it out. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Again, that Facebook group is Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. And if you are not already a member of my Facebook group and you'd like to join us, then come. We'd love to have you. All right. Guys, my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an awesome, awesome day. Bye.